All right, we're back again for another episode of the What's Up Sucka podcast. It's been a little break. We had to take a break because somebody, I won't say any names.
Hey, we already said that.
I know, but in case for some people that are just tuning back in because we've been lost, we were out at sea, floating out at sea for a long time.
4 months.
Because somebody, I don't want to say any names, but their initials are Josh Cabaza.
I put porno on YouTube.
Murdered my podcast.
I murdered all of our podcasts.
But we're here back again with a new episode with a new comedian friend of mine, Jacob Flores.
What up?
What's up, Jake? Jacob's a new comedian. He's been doing comedy like 3 hours now. Yeah, how long you been doing comedy now, Jake?
I think it's gonna be like 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah, dude.
4 years, dude.
This year.
Okay, first of all, for this is for any of you new people, a lot of new people getting into comedy. So 4 years in, what made you want to start doing comedy?
Very delusional grandeur, delusional dreams of maybe I could fucking do this long enough to make money at it one day.
Was it you watching like other comedians on TV and going, I could be like that?
No, honestly, like it's fucking dumb, but like growing up, like seeing comedy specials as a kid, I was like, oh, that's got to be awesome.
Like
who? Like I want to do that. Like actually, this is not a good representation, but Cosby. I remember seeing Cosby special.
You know what? Out of anybody, I would say you're like Cosby.
Yeah, dude.
I've heard from some women that you are a lot like Cosby.
Cosby and like Seinfeld. And seeing like Seinfeld growing up.
His stand-up or his show?
His both. Seinfeld, yeah, that was fucking dope too.
So we're like everyone always thinks this too. So were you like the class clown? Were you?
No, not at all. I'm very.
You weren't either, right?
No,
not naturally funny. Like
we've seen you on stage.
I'm still working on it. Yeah,
right?
I'm still working on it, dude.
Yeah. Okay. So when you first started, was it an open mic at the LOL?
Yeah.
And you just got the nerves, like wrote a 5-minute set or 4-minute set, and.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so this was after the pandemic.
Yeah, like I just started right after the pandemic.
We're in 2005, yeah. So this was right after we came off of lockdown.
Mm-hmm. That's when I started.
Huh?
You said
25.
Like 2020, 2021, 2020. It was like 2021.
So was it like, would you have gone up sooner except for the pandemic, for the lockdown?
I mean, I've always had it in the back of my mind of like, I kind of want to do that one day.
Okay, well, how old are you?
31.
31.
Yeah, so I started when I was like
27, 26, 27, 28.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I think it was your first or second open mic. I remember.
Really?
Yeah, you were there with a girl who was also a comic.
She's sitting on my lap.
She went up and she did really good. And then after we went outside and everybody was smoking and Clay was there.
R.
And I went up to her and I was like, man, good shit. And you were right next to her. I was like, how you doing? And then I kept walking. And I just remember your face being like, oh, and I was like, oh, man. I felt bad. I didn't say you suck. I just said, how you doing?
You're like, did you go up yet?
I wasn't going to be like, good set. You know what I mean? But
yeah, dude.
But yeah, I remember. But I remember your face and I was like, fuck.
Oh, no.
I was like, damn, now he thinks I'm an asshole.
Yeah, but I don't remember that. Fuck.
Okay, are you still doing jokes that you said when you first started?
Unfortunately, yeah.
No,
dude.
not in front of me because you're still working on it.
No,
not
yeah.
Unfortunately, I mean, if it's a good joke and you can still be adding to it,
you can use it for 15 years.
That whole self-degrading, a lot of people, unfortunately, yeah. I mean, shit. There's some jokes.
Yeah.
You can make it a staple of your comedy, and everyone knows you as that joke.
Just to get them in the beginning.
Yeah. But is there a joke that's that good that you feel like I can carry this one, and this is a joke that I could be known for? You know, there's those too.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's a person that, like me. They know my prison jokes.
No, yeah.
You know, and you could be that guy that I don't know, whatever. But is there any of those jokes that you've carried in the 4 years, or you've discarded all that first shit that you were doing?
A lot of it. I mean, it's still, yeah. It's fucking.
It's always me. No. Stay over there.
This is Max. For anyone that doesn't know, this is Max. He's our editor in chief. He's making sure that. Oh shoot! I thought
the siren's going off.
I guess. Hope it's not flood sirens. Damn it.
No.
But yeah, this is my dog. He's just gonna hear to rub his nuts all over.
Yeah, nut to nut right now,
remind
dude.
You
Yep.
that he's running this shit.
Scissoring.
Oh, but yeah. So, do you feel like how much time do you have now?
Like confidently, I could would say like 10 if
10
it's
minutes.
a
So
good
how
night.
about unconfidently?
if they like me, I could do a good 10.
and delusionally, how much time do you have?
I mean, I could probably be up there for like 15, but it's not going to be a great 15. Like, it's not going to be like bam, 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 bam. But like, if I'm on, like, dude, like,
Gonna
this
be
is
like
a great
bomb,
example.
bomb, bomb.
Like, this is a great example. Like, Friday night, I went up and I just, it was just so bad. I just bombed so bad. And it was a lot of jokes that I was
How much
doing.
time did you do?
Like 4 minutes, but it seemed like 40 minutes. Like, it was just
You
so
went
bad.
up and shook somebody's hand at the beginning or gave him high five,
Oh, yeah.
and then asked to have
Yeah.
and then asked to have a threesome with him.
Oh, yeah. That was probably a bad move, yeah. And then the next night, it was just fucking night and day, dude. It was great. Like, I did really well for 10 minutes, and it was dope. So I was just like, and then I peppered in like new tags and shit. It was kind of old jokes, but I kind of changed it up, started with something different, and it went great. And fucking, it's just,
Do you
wild.
get nervous?
yeah.
Yeah. Did you? So are you feeling like when you did your second set that you did better, and since it was old jokes, you were more familiar with it and you were more comfortable telling it? Is that why? Did you feel more natural?
No, I just think I just started better, and they were just fucking. It was a great crowd. They were fun as fuck, and like, I don't know, man. It was just night and day. It was completely different. It was just awesome.
Have you made money doing comedy yet?
Yeah, I have a check from LOL. It's been a while, but yeah.
So you got one of those showcase.
Those little,
homegrown?
yeah.
Yeah, you can fool them once.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
How long ago was that?
That was last year.
Was that,
So,
you haven't
yeah,
done
they haven't had me back yet. No.
They saw your set, dude. That might
Yeah, dude.
No, but I mean, hey, dude, it's all a work in progress, dude. I know. I've been doing it 17 years now, dude, and lately at the open mic, I've just been like a lot of rehashing old jokes that I just quit telling because now I feel like I can be more comfortable on stage and tell them funnier because I'm more comfortable. And it feels more fun doing those, dude, because they feel more natural. Because I remember they were the stuff that I was thinking of because that's the stuff I think of to say. And just natural. I go out and shit.
Just more enthusiasm.
And I was
this
younger
time.
back then, so I was going out, more enthused at it.
Yeah.
Looking, just everything. I was looking for a joke,
Yeah.
And I was going out a lot more and meeting people. Yeah, I'm doing comedy, all hyped on it. And then I was getting these stories everywhere. And then you also get the people going, dude, I got a funny story for you, and you could use this one. And there was some that you could use, even as stupid as it sounds. There's every once in a while you go, oh, that's fucking funny, You're like, but so I feel like that's and when you just start, you're still trying to figure out who the fuck you are on stage. Do you figure that you found that?
A little bit sometimes, yeah.
No, you haven't. I love it. I don't know. What are you talking about?
Like, no, because it was different. Like, sometimes I'll do like shit where I'm not feeling it, like enthusiastically, like, and I feel myself going through the motions and stuff. But
Oh, you ever get on autopilot?
yeah, I can feel that sometimes. So just fucking trying new shit, and then like I was just more animated the next night, like, and it was just I could feel myself. I was like sweating after I got off because I was just like more just animated on stage, and it was it was a big difference. So
Oh, and you feel like you did way better being animated?
yeah, dude. I don't know. I'm just still trying to figure it out. It's hard, but I know I definitely need to write more and just try new shit more. I think I get scared of that. I get scared of like trying new shit some nights, and I'll like just kind of play down to what the room is or how the night is going or something. You know what I mean? Like I get scared of trying new shit a lot, but I just got to go up there and just not be afraid of failing. But it sucks because I fell regardless if I do old shit. So I'm just like,
Well, I guess, like, how long you been doing it now?
15.
15? Do you get nervous still at all?
Yeah, but not like I used to. Used to like it physically affect me. Now it's just like
Yeah.
it feels more nervous like before you play a game or something like that, like a basketball game in high school or something.
Yeah, because the consequences aren't going to be that bad. You've figured out anymore.
Well, I mean, I already know what I'm gonna
Say.
say,
And you know where
do,
your laughs are
and-
coming.
Yeah, I know where my laughs are coming, and
Yeah, I guess that's why when you first start, you don't know where your laughs are coming from.
yeah,
You think you do.
it's like this beat, I got this. It's like, all right, I'll start with this shit.
Yeah, yeah. And have you seen? Because
Because I just did one where the guy before me talked about having 3 kids. And I was like, well, fuck.
oh, and you
dude,
talk about
and
it
he
too.
has 3. Yeah, I talk about my 3 kids, and it's like, all right, well,
You have to have another kid now,
yeah, I got to have 4 kids now.
or get rid of one.
No, it's just, no. All it just did was make me
Put one up for adoption.
just enter it differently, like the
Vagina?
joke, the premise where I put it in the set and how I bring it up. You know what I mean? It wasn't just like I'm not, because I'm used to being the only comic with kids up there.
Because you're in Austin.
Yeah, because I'm in Austin, so I have no problem bringing that up. And then in San Antonio, everybody has kids, and he specifically had 3 kids, and he talked a lot about his wife. So I was just like, all right, dump a lot of the wife stuff.
You dumped your wife after that?
Yeah, I was like, we're done, babe. I can't have a wife.
Yeah.
And so
Comedians in Austin don't like to have wives.
yeah, but not like nervous in the same way.
Yeah, that beginning nervousness is it's real. You know how it was real for me for throwing up real, but you know how
That
many
felt more like fight or flight.
yeah. Well, but it's that someone called you out and I have to go fight this dude knowing that I'm probably going to get my ass kicked.
Yeah,
You know, it's that kind of feeling. Because a lot of times I got my ass kicked on that fucking stage, you know? Yeah, you know, you see me fucking bomb. But for those, I remember meeting people at a lot of shows in the green room and everyone's in there and there's these new guys and I'm like, dude, are you nervous? And they all, nah, not at all. And I'm like everyone makes it seem like being nervous is a bad thing. Right? Like when
Just
you're
like
a new
too
comedian-
cool.
Yeah, like if you admit you're nervous, like you're admitting like that you're a rookie or you know. And I've had this talk with big comedians where they've just been like, yeah, I'm fucking nervous, you know. I mean,
yeah, but also you like to get in people's face, be like, you nervous? You nervous? Yeah. So you're also egging us on, because he gets mad at me for doing that. You nervous? I'm like, no. He's just like, why? Look outside. Why are you not nervous? I was like, 'cause
Look outside.
I'm like, because it's not.
have you seen that crowd?
Yeah, I'm just like, it's fine.
It's fine.
George hates it. When you do that.
When you ask them,
You nervous? And I was like, you've done that to me. Raw was killing on stage when us 4 did it. And he's like, you gonna follow this? Oh, you gonna follow this? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna follow this, dude. Relax.
oh yeah.
And then my first joke kills, and all 3 of them walk out. I was like, motherfuckers.
Dude, when I was headlining the LOL and Raul, you were miking me up. You had just got off stage.
Yeah.
Raul was up there on stage fucking killing it, dude. And you were miking me up, dude. I remember you could hear, because once you start miking me up, now you could hear everything. You could hear me swallowing. I fucking doing that. Going in the restroom, peeing. Like all my bodily fluids are coming out of me. I'm fucking clearing out my sinuses.
Fuck.
Yeah, fucking shitting, digging shit out of my ear. Crying, dude. I was like, dude.
Nervous ASMR, dude.
Dude, I know. Dude, it was ugly, man. Fucking roll.
Well, I think the nervousness came. I was mixing up the anxiety because I produced a lot of the shows, and so when it wasn't packed out, I'd start to get that anxiety plus the nerves.
When the show's not packed out?
Yeah, because I'm the one promoting
Producing
and
it.
producing it. It's like, damn, I just put on a shitty show.
So it's in your head.
It's in my head, and it always make me fucking.
That's why I don't like
bomb.
producing and being on shows too much. You know, if I can
Yeah.
be like really if I have like a co-producer, someone that's really handling most of the stuff, and I'm kind of involved, like maybe helping pay for shit or something. You know,
Yeah.
I don't mind that, but I don't want to be totally involved so that I can have that separation to at least think about doing a good show, not showing up going, we're not making money, or people are mad, or the AC unit's going out, or whatever the fuck it is, you know.
Because
you'll learn.
It's hard, yeah.
You get associated with a shit show. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
I remember me and Scott, like when I first started, like a couple years in, he was like, let's do these shows at a barbershop.
Scott Ramos, we're talking about.
Yeah, shout out Scott
Y'all want to
Ramos.
hate on someone that we're talking about Scott Ramos.
That
And,
was the mom that
yeah.
poured the water in my head.
Oh, yeah.
Wait. What's the
Kabaza
story?
was there.
What happened?
Me and Scott, we started putting on these shows. We did 3. We should have done 1. The
We
first
shouldn't
show,
have never even been allowed to do one.
The
I heard.
first show was great. There was
At
an
where?
audience. It was at a barbershop. It was like on Guadalupe Street, dude. It was like
I heard about that.
it was
That's
tough.
Wasn't it a weed show?
Yeah, you could like smoke. It was BYOB,
Yeah.
smoke. Everybody in there was smoking weed and drinking and shit. It was cool.
I
It was
remember
nice.
you told me about that when you were like, I'm going to go to that barber
Yeah.
shop.
Yeah.
And they got a little rowdy. And then,
Yep.
What do you mean? How did it get rowdy?
oh, tell the story, Josh.
No, it was going very well. But so everybody's sitting here. The owner's sitting.
Like
in
how many people are in there? Paint
60.
a picture. 60 in a barber
Right?
shop?
Probably.
there was a lot.
It was,
Oh,
yeah, it
wow,
was packed
wow.
out to the back. It was a long barber shop.
Okay.
It was like a shotgun room. Like it
Yeah.
went far long.
And then
yeah.
the barber, the guy who owned it, was sitting in one of the barber chairs.
Up
and then-
front.
Up front. And
Yeah.
then his mom was sitting in it's just a lone 2-person
VIP.
couch. Not a couch, a love seat.
Yeah.
And it was sitting there, and I guess that's his dad too.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
like their family up front.
And
In the West Side?
yeah,
And
and
they're all-
I forgot what joke I said, and I don't know if she didn't like it or she just heckled, and I said something back, and
Like offensive? You called her a bitch? Or
no, I didn't call her anything like that. And then like I set her up for a joke to make fun of her, and then somebody in the front row goes, "Hey man, that's his mom." And then I look at the barber, and he's like nodding, serious, like,
Like, don't do it?
yeah, like that's my mom. Like, watch what you say.
Oh, yeah.
Type of thing. Like I felt like the whole front row, that guy and his mom were gonna all jump up and fucking stomp me out. So I was like, all right. And then she goes, "Come here." And I was like, she goes, "Put your hand
How
out."
old was this lady?
Late 50s.
50s, 60 probably.
Yeah, and so she goes, "Put your hand out." And I was like, "I'm putting my." And she has a drink, and she goes, "Put your hand out." and then I look at the guy, and he goes, "Put your hand out." And I'm like, "Yeah," and I was just
Like
like,
this? So you put your hand out like that? Palm up?
and I did, and then she goes, "Go like that," and I went like that, and then she like poured her drink in my hand, not just a little bit, like continues pouring the drink in my hand. She goes, "There, now I made your bitch wet for you," and I was just like, damn, what the fuck was it? And the audience is laughing, and I was just like, yeah, I'm real uncomfortable right now. And I looked at the guy, I was like, because your mom made my hand wet, and that's weird. And that got a laugh. After that, I was like, oh, fuck, I'm getting out of here.
It was that type of West Side, dude. It was like they were gangsters.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Even the
gangsters,
mom,
fuck.
she was ready to
I started
fight.
joking around about like, you know what sucks? I looked for exits back there. There's nothing behind me. I can't. I have to go through here. I have to follow the Coliseum out. I'm not getting out.
The gauntlet?
Yeah, that's, and
Damn.
they laughed at me talking about being scared.
Yeah, they were like,
Yeah.
"See, puto, you better be scared."
You gotta make it through the gauntlet of
But
Edgar
for that,
Fades.
but
dude.
for that lady to fucking, I made your bitch wet and pouring her like her whole drink in my hand. It was just there on the stage, fucking all wet.
They put it. They even had a little stage.
Well, no,
that wasn't
actually,
the stage
not the
at all.
stage, the front.
It was just the front. Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and so you put on 2 more. That was the very first show.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, that was the first one.
And so that was the best one.
that was the one that had people at it.
And then they won't realize that somebody gets killed.
Then we went on to 2. It was like a whole promotion thing.
Yeah.
Like the dude, it was just terrible.
Oh, by the way, that was in the middle of my set, and I think I did either 20
Yeah.
or 30.
You were
Yeah.
headlining it.
I don't know if I don't think I was headlining it.
Maybe, yeah. But yeah, you're doing a lot of time.
I was doing a lot of
then-
time, and it was in the middle of my set.
You never
Yeah.
asked me to headline this barbershop.
Well, you
Check
should be
this one out.
you should be thankful because the next
Oh.
one,
Check.
I think Raul showed up. Nobody was there, and I was just like, oh, fuck,
yeah,
dude. Yeah, I
Raul's-
think Raul and George. I think we tried to get them all to headline, and then yeah, so it was not good.
Look, watch.
Dude, your dog was at Diddy parties for sure.
Hey.
Yep.
dog. He was
Yep.
freaky.
I
Look,
tried-
he's
He likes elbows.
Found my elbow again, dude.
Damn, I'm so glad it's not me today.
Just tell him no.
He won't stop.
Tell him no. Though.
And if you
stop,
hi-
won't stop,
if you
dude.
if,
Stop, won't stop.
if you try to hide your elbow, he starts nipping at the back of your arm.
So
You
check this
find
out. Look, look, look,
something.
look. All right, so I got this text. I'm not gonna say from who. See if you can guess.
Okay.
So, let's see. You available to do
Mm-hmm.
so and so pizza
Mm-hmm.
on July 9 p.m. A showcase, 15 minutes.
Cliff. All right.
And I said, who am I showcasing for? Because I'm thinking showcasing at a pizza place.
Yeah.
Who am I for the pepperoni, for the large pepperoni?
Yeah.
And it says, West Side Residents. I'm going to call the show West Side Story. Only booking comics from the West Side.
So you got 2 shows?
And so I said, what's it pay? And that was crickets. That's how I get out of that conversation. I'm not doing a showcase at a pizza place
for free.
For money, unless it was some crazy amount of money at that.
On the west
I
side.
don't need to go showcase to some West Side residents. What am I showcasing to?
I remember
for them to do what?
Mexican comedy.
I
dude.
just moved my family up to Austin, and it was the last show that I had booked in like San Antonio. And I was like, you know what? I have to go down there and pick up some furniture anyway. So I drive down, pick up furniture. I go to the place. It's a bar with my furniture all in the back of my truck, just sitting there, right? And the whole time I keep looking at it. And I get to perform for 6 people scattered, eating. And the whole time I'm in a bar stool spinning around because it's a cordless mic, telling my jokes. But no pausing, just on like, and then this happened, that happened, and this happened, and that.
Oh,
like
no.
just because they're not even faced towards me. They're all just eating, looking. I was like, this is
Who booked you for that?
Duck Easy booked me for that
Oh.
one. Yeah.
Yes, he had asked me to do some.
No elbow licking.
He had asked me to do no Max. I should have named you No Max. Yeah, he had asked me to do some of those, but I already heard some of those, and I'm not trying to be.
I don't know how his other shows are, but it was just that specific.
I heard there's been some good ones, but I don't know. I'm past all of those really. I guess I would just rather right now not do a show than do some mediocre bullshit show.
No, the worst one was
Just because it's paying.
It
me.
wasn't even a show. It was
What are you doing?
Cliff booked it. Cliff booked it, and then I get there, and there's nobody in this literally 400 square foot Mexican restaurant, and all the lights are on, and there's a little thing in the corner that we're supposed to do it at, and there's nobody in there, and it's me and six comics, and I call Cliff. I was like, "You coming?" He's like, "Is there people there?" I was like, "Get the fuck out of here, bro! Is there people here?"
That's your shit.
Yeah, I go, no. There's just comics here, and he's just like, well, there's this show happening down the street. Y'all want to go do that one? I was like, I'm going home.
Yeah.
What do you mean? There's a show down the street. Do we want to do that one? What the fuck are you talking about?
Jesus. When I first started, he booked me.
I'm not on here just to bash.
No, shout out Cliff.
I'm not bashing
Yeah,
Cliff.
we don't
No, I
need-
love Cliff.
This
but
is
it
it happens.
Needs to quit asking
Sometimes.
some people for those things.
It's not just Cliff.
If you're
We're not
new,
bashing
I
Cliff.
get it.
The first 2 years, he gave me all my shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. But he's still doing those type of shows sometimes, and
Yeah.
I don't want to be involved. And I told him that before, and I never said it was him though. Y'all were just guessing this.
You know what I always do?
Allegedly.
I always do events with him.
Oh yeah, because there's probably a good amount of money in those.
I always do events with him. I did the last one I did was the 63rd or 64th Nigerian Independence Day in Dallas.
I remember that, dude. Horrible, wasn't it?
No, actually it was a lot of fun.
Uh-huh.
It was a 5-hour show.
5 hours.
First was entertainment, some singing, some preaching. I was supposed to headline. Some of the Nigerian comics did not like it. I know actually they weren't Nigerian. They were African, but not Nigerian.
Yeah.
And then Cliff went up, and Cliff is an entertainer. I followed Cliff.
Did he do good?
Yeah, they really liked him. A lot of music. And he comes up all hype, and then I gotta go up, and I come up to like, why the fuck is this guy here? And I immediately address it, and I get to laugh.
Yeah.
And then I go after this guy who looks like a pimp. And I shouldn't have, because nobody laughed. Everybody looked like, do not talk to that guy. And I said, I was like, I get the feeling that I should not be talking about you right now. And I got chuckles and a few people nodding their heads like, move on. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
And then I found out later I was in the hood in Dallas. I was like, I did not know that.
Oak Cliff? You in Oak Cliff?
I don't know where it was.
Yeah, I think that's happened. Have you ever been trying to fuck with someone in the audience and someone else is warning you like, don't do it?
Probably, yeah, for sure.
Probably.
Yeah,
I think that I have. I know
100%.
definitely. I have. I've been fucking with someone. They were like, no, he's not right in the head.
They invited me back the next year, and I was like, nah, I'm not going to do it. 1 year's good.
There was this guy with like he was an amputee, like I guess he was in the military or something. He got like one leg, but he had like a metal leg, and he was sitting with this girl. And I was like, "You ever try to fuck her with it?" with that? And they laughed. Nobody else laughed, but the guy was laughing. I'm like, he fucking thinks it's funny. And like, yeah, it's just like, yeah, when like the room doesn't want to laugh at something, but the person you're making fun of is laughing. I'm just like, it's fine. It's okay. This is a comedy show. He's laughing. It's fine.
Have you ever done a black room?
Yeah.
Did you do good?
I remember seeing other people doing not good. I think I did good. I think I remember like this one time.
See yourself when
people got. It was Joey Smith. This was like when they were doing a mic at Bentley's, and he was on stage, and like a black lady attacked him, like physically slapped him or like hit him because like he didn't like what he said.
Black rooms are the easiest place to kill and the hardest place
once you lose
to
them.
bomb.
Yeah.
And when I mean hard, I mean it's like it'll fuck with your head.
They'll boo you, and you'll feel like when you leave, you feel like they'll make you feel like you robbed them.
Yeah.
Like you just took $5 or $10, whatever the cover was, you just stole it from them, dude. Like, and you can't. They're hard to get back. If you lose them, like that's it. They'll fold their arms, put a caca face on, and
walk out.
That's it, and you're done.
They'll walk out. I had a whole table walk out on me. They got mad. And she goes, "I can't take this anymore. This filth." And she stood up, and then she was the grandma, and all the family went with her. And this lady in front goes, "It's okay, baby. Keep going." Fuck. It was a day show.
So check this out.
It was like
dude.
400 people in that bitch.
The encouragement is always.
Check this out, dude.
Fuck.
This one I got.
Like, you got this.
I did the show with Michael Blackson at the LOL, right? We did 4 sold out shows, did great. Some dude comes up to me, and it was still dark, and he says, "Dude, you were badass. Are you from here?" And I said, "Yes." He goes, "Can I hire you to do a private party? We're having a family reunion, and I'm in charge of hiring the entertainment, and I want to get a comedian." And I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, can I get your number?" I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "It's a few months down the road, but so I'll get a hold." So I gave him my number, but it's in the dark. I couldn't tell if the dude was black or what. I didn't really think much about it, you know. We just talked. I gave him my number, and he split.
Man, the girls fall a lot.
And then he sends me a message. "Hey, man, this guy met you over here. Can you do this family reunion? How much?" And this, and I throw him a number. He says, "Cool, let's do it." He goes, "Let me just let you know it's cowboy themed." I'm thinking Dallas Cowboys. And so, and it's at the Holiday Inn Garden, whatever, on 35 or something, and it's in the fucking room, in the conference room or whatever they have it in, and there's 250 plus people there. And I go in there and I look in the room, and it's all these black people dressed like cowboys. And I was like, "Oh, fuck." And they weren't from here. They all came here together in San Antonio. It was but they were all from somewhere else. And I had to go up there with the lights on and talk to all these old black ladies while they were eating. And they were all dressed like cowboys. And I was
How'd
like,
it go?
I was supposed to do 15 to 20 minutes is what he asked me to do. And I did like 30 because they were just sitting there like this looking at me. And I was like, "No, y'all are going to laugh." And I was like, "I guess y'all didn't watch Brokeback Mountain, huh?" I was like, they were just looking at me. It was so bad at first when I went off, and I kept on, and I was just like, "Y'all aren't going to kill me like this."
Blazing Saddles, dude.
Yeah.
Do you remember the one I told you about? It was a guy's 60th birthday Air Force, and he was also a preacher here in San Antonio. It was a black dude.
I don't know.
He was trying to he called LOL. LOL recommended me, so we had him
set you up.
We had a meeting.
Who are we gonna get?
We had a meeting, and the guy's like, "Well, I want to meet you first." I was like, "Yeah." So we go eat, and at the end of the meal, he's just like, "Well, thank you for bringing me to lunch. I really appreciate it." Like I was paying for it. And I was like, "What the fuck?" I have like $62 in my bank account. That's all I have. And I didn't even want to take this meeting because I'm like, I don't. I need to. Yeah, I'm taking this guy.
So
lunch.
you thought you were getting a free lunch?
I didn't think I was getting a free meal. I just
thought
didn't.
y'all were just getting maybe a
Yeah.
business meeting and you.
And this motherfucker ordered dessert and appetizer, all this shit. I was like, you piece of shit. And then luckily, this lady had dropped her server's book with all her cash in it.
And
She
you
was
took
outside crying, like looking for it. And he had picked it up and he went outside and he gave it to that girl. And she was so grateful.
She paid for
that
y'all's
this
meals?
old white couple saw that. And she goes, you could have taken that, but you gave it back to her, so we paid for your meal and all this stuff.
Look at God.
And then the guy goes, well, I'm a preacher and I'm an Air Force veteran. You know, I would never do that. Like he felt offended, like that they wouldn't even assume that.
Yeah.
So anyway, the whole thing, we end up going to the thing, right?
Was he a black guy?
Yeah. There's dancers that are really good. There's a bunch of pastors from all over the world, pimped out, and his family. So on this side, all pastors. On this side, his family, some Air Force, right? I go after the electric fiddler.
Of course you would.
So
Why wouldn't
he's
you?
up there like fucking killing it on an electric fiddle, literally dancing on the dance floor around. People stood up went around the dance floor and are clapping as he's playing the violin. And I was like, and then I'm next. And so
Where's your fiddler?
I thought the first joke I would do, since it's all pastors, is that I told them they weren't paying me very much, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass around a plate. Left side laughs, right side, fuck you, bro. Because there was like 10 pastors that went up before as well, because it's a 5-hour event, and they all gave a whole "I love God." It's all these people talking about how they love God, and then they would try to do a joke in there,
Yeah.
That'd be funny by the way.
and they wanted me to do 20 minutes. 10 minutes, 10 minutes of my set was telling the story about him going to go eat. I was like, and then he orders dessert, and his daughters are dying. They're like, that's what he would do. I was like, yeah, what? And then I went into jokes because I had to be clean. So I was like, oh, and then it went well, but I'm just like, why did I say yes to this?
Yeah.
It was like at the time they were paying me $200, and I was like, why did I say yes to this?
Dude, you know I do a lot of lesbian jokes and stuff.
Yeah.
I got paid $1,000 to do 30 minutes at this rowdy old butch chick's birthday party. And I was like, the dude that told me, he said, hey, I know this chick, she wants to hire you to do this birthday party. And he goes, but she's this rowdy old butch chick. And I was like, does she know what I say? And he was like, yeah, she goes to all your shows. She really likes, she's a big fan of yours. And she said she'd pay you fucking $1,000 to come do 30 minutes. And I was like, let's do it. I was like, well, yeah, let's do it. And I did all, and she was sitting there with her girlfriend, laughing. And I said,
Larry I went with him and they paid him to roast the CEO. And so half of his material was just him roasting that guy. And he did like 45 minutes.
that's, I did when I first started, we got hired. I forgot who that dude was. It was so stupid. I bet you've taken some horrible gigs so far, right?
Yeah.
I took this horrible gig. I think it was me, Rose, Yvette Hester.
Yeah.
It was me, Yvette. I think maybe Nick Charles, the mailman. Maybe even Hollywood. And
Whatever happened to that guy?
he diabetes has got him just real weak and stuff. And he's a dick.
That guy hated me.
And he's a dick too, dude. He doesn't know how to be around people.
That guy hated me.
And it was right up the street over here at some backyard barbecue. Dude, I swear this is how stupid this was. I was just starting comedy. We went to these people's backyard barbecue. It was this lady's birthday. Like right up the street, we could walk over there. And this was like a 48-year-old lady who we didn't know who they were. And they had a cake and they made food and they said we could eat and we could drink beer and we were supposed to roast this lady for her birthday.
Jeez.
And they were paying us like $9 each. Like, yes, dude.
And you get a beer and a plate.
Yeah, and you can get beer and barbecue. But before we eat and start this, we're gonna go talk shit about all we know about her is what we can see. and what we saw was not good. So I was like, Yvette, you go first. And Yvette went off, dude. You know,
I've seen that lady murder.
Yeah, I've seen Yvette. Yes, Yvette went off, and it was funny. But she was horrible. Said some horrible things about this lady, and I was like, good. I wanted to see because you have to beat her up then too if you beat me up, because she said it first. But yeah, like those gigs. Did you do Jalapeno Joe's?
I don't know. Probably.
We used to do open mics over there. One of the worst open mics was the Night Rocker ones.
I only did like 1 or 2 of those.
Yeah, so I did one. And I was out there just like, it's so bad. It was
so bad, yeah.
Like, do you do a lot of open mics?
Yeah, I try to. I did
which ones do
one
you
of the
do?
worst. LOL, Tandem.
Oh, you do Tandem too?
Upstage, kind of. I think they stopped doing theirs.
Oh, really? And how was this, the Upstage open mic? Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. They had a decent crowd there every time. Brad C, shout out. He would host that. He's dope. He'd put me up if I go by.
I thought Cliff kind of ran that one.
I don't know. I don't know anything about Upstage.
I don't know anything.
Oh, no, not Upstage. I'm thinking Tandem.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cliff, I think he started that. And then I think now Elliot and Will.
They run
They
the
host it or
Tandem.
they
They
run
do a
it, yeah.
show there, though, right?
Yeah. A lot of people do a show. Hank Garza does a show there. Poke the Bear. Yeah. And I mean, Noah, shout out Noah and Tandem. They're always down. Like, hey, you want to put on a show? Like, he'll always reach out. Like, if you want to do a show, just let me know. Like, they're really dope about supporting comedy. So that's
Is that the owners?
That's really cool. Yeah, Noah, he's like part owner with a couple
Yeah,
of other
dude,
people. But
they seem really good about letting everyone do the thing,
Fuck
giving a
yeah. And
platform.
they have like music events there. They have like wrestling there. Shit, like it's fucking dope.
And
Like,
that's a cool little spot
it's a
too.
dope spot,
it's just
too,
far
yeah.
though.
Yeah, Southside Riverside Drive.
Yeah,
Fucking
you
dope.
got to pass by a lot of homeless people to get there. Sometimes. One time I was going there with this lady, and she's kind of a highfalutin, and we were in her like new Mercedes SUV, and as we got closer, she was like, "I don't think I want to go over here." We turned around and left. And
Yeah, dude.
I was like, "Yeah."
When I first started, one of the like worst shows I've ever done was like it was me, George Rosales, and Chandra Murthy, right?
Yeah, Chandra was headlining.
He was headlining, and like I get there,
and another thing.
I get there, and I call the promoter, the booker who booked me for it, and I'm like, hey man, where are you? Like he's not even there, and I'm like, he's like, oh, all right, you host, put George on next, and then Chandra headlines. I was like, all right, and then I go and like it's a memorial. It's like a rosary. It's like a memorial thing. Like somebody had just died, right? And
The comedy show.
yeah, I was like, hey, I was like, am I at the right spot? Like, no. And he goes, yeah, it's like if somebody just died. Ask them if they want to say anything before you start the show about the person who died. So I'm up there and I'm like, all right, hey, RIP to whatever, and like, y'all want to come up and say a few words? And then they look at me all at the same time and they go, it's too hard right now, we can't. And I'm just like,
Okay, now let me tell jokes.
well, what's the deal with fucking? Like, you know what I mean? I'm just like, yeah, dude. And then like I go and I'm just like, oh my God. And then I introduce George. I do like 5 or whatever. I don't know. And then I get the fuck out of there quick. I introduce George. George's like kind of struggling too. It was just terrible. And then like, cause they're just not laughing. They don't want to be entertained for a comedy show. They're like sad. So and then like he cracks them a little bit. And then Chandra goes up there, just does his full hour. Like he just runs it. Like he just like if
Slumdog
nothing is
Millionaire.
there. Yeah, dude. And it was just so god fucking awful. And I was like, oh shit. Sucks, dude.
Dude, I remember Chandra asked me to go watch him headline at Tequila's.
Hell yeah. Shout out.
And shout out to Tequila's. And I went over there, and I didn't know it was also a drag show.
Oh, nice.
They put all these drags up beforehand.
You got all happy or what?
Yes, dude. I was like, have you ever shown up and it happened to be a drag show? And he was
Is this
like,
across the highway from
no, this
LOL?
is just right here.
Oh, okay.
Just right here on Bandera. And the problem with those drag people going up before him is not the dragginess of their fucking comedy. It's that they weren't comedians. So they were just up there trying to be funny. Somehow they thought they were comedians. And if you made eye contact with them,
They go for
They
you.
walked up to you
Yeah.
and came off the stage and started just talking to you personally. And you're like, dude, that's not how this works. Like, so I turned around and was facing the other way because I didn't want to make eye contact with any of them. And I was so, like, it was so not cool, bro. I was like, I'm done with this, Chandra. So that's why I don't support Chandra's comedy anymore. I haven't seen Chandra in a while,
Well,
man.
stop looking them in the eye.
Hey.
You presented your rear to them. That was the
Yeah,
best tactic. You're like,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
turning
what I-
around now.
Give him the brown eye.
No funny business.
Were you putting up your hair when you were looking them in the eye? Is that what it was? Like, here you go. I'm putting my
I
hair.
was like that. Like a glamour shot, dude. That's what I was.
I used to do for
Glamour shots.
What was her name? The one
Joan
Joan, yeah,
Riviera.
Riviera. She would do a
drag.
no queer show.
Yeah, and you'd
I
be perfect for those.
Yeah, I'd go do that, and they would. That's the only time I remember at early times where I'd go on stage and people would go around the dance floor because it was a dance floor and actually sit down to watch me. I'm like, oh shit, they're all coming to watch. Yeah, I know.
I thought
why.
you were a drag.
No, they just I don't know. They wanted they offer me drinks after and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Puerto Rican Josh? You had the chin strap?
No. I never had the chin strap during stand up.
But Joan, yeah, I wonder what happened to Joan. I hadn't seen her in years, man. I forgot about Joan. And
I don't know.
Joan was cool, man. She was.
Yeah, she was always super nice to me.
So Joan was. She was a transsexual, right? A transgender.
I had no idea for years. For years, I had no idea.
I think she got a run like in the early '80s or something.
Yeah, she was actually really famous.
I mean, she went to Vegas, I think, and was a Joan Rivera impersonator. And but I haven't seen her in years. But
I'd say 2015 was the last time I saw her. 2016.
yeah, probably. Has it been that long? It's about 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, before the scandemic, right?
Yeah.
Did you believe that? That wasn't even a real pandemic. Did you hear that? That wasn't even a real flu.
I heard the trans created it
Damn, dude. I didn't say that, dude.
in a lab.
In a trans lab. So what do you feel is in the future for you in the next
Hour.
prostitutes on Cherry Street? Like in the next year, do you see you progressing to featuring? Are you an opener?
No, not really. I mean, I could. I kind of like hosting. Like hosting's dope. I just kind of want to be like a good host, and then just get up enough and just be
But you can't get it up.
fucking just undeniable. You know what I mean? Like that. I just
Oh, they
obviously
can deny you, dude.
if you do good enough, like people will just be like, okay. But I feel like I'm definitely not there yet. But like I want to be. And I know it's hard work. It's fucking you got to write a lot and try new shit. And
do you have a goal? Do you have like an end game in this?
I mean, I would like to get up regularly, like at the club eventually, and that would, make me happy and just to be.
If the club would call you to do,
Yeah.
I mean, like just call like when I did Michael Blackson, they call. I didn't do Michael Blackson. I'm just saying when I did the show, they just called me up, like just out of the blue, like an hour before the show too, and we're like, hey, you want to feature
Yeah.
tonight? And it's good to be on that list too.
Yeah.
Because like,
Just got the call. Yeah.
do you ever do you remember the Joke Joint in Houston?
I did it once with you and Chingo and George
Yeah.
and Juan. Yeah.
And Juan hosted that, right?
Yeah.
That place, like I got in there when I first started with Juan, 16 years ago. But when I would go over there and we'd be in the green room, there'd be all these other comedians. I didn't know them, but I started figuring out those are all comedians, all those dudes just hanging out. And the reason they would hang out there is hoping that someone dropped off, and that's how they would get picked to get on the show. They'd be the next. They had a list there
Yeah. Just hang
of
out.
phone numbers, and they would start calling, and whoever called, and then if you
Show
were there,
face, just be
and
there.
so these dudes would be like, "Man, you're on the show tonight," and I'm like, "Yeah, man, how long you been doing it?" I was a year in, and they were like, "Dude, I've been doing comedy 5-6 years, and we just hang out hoping someone cancels." And Danny Martinez, shout out to Danny, man. Danny was the owner of the club, and he had been doing comedy like 30 years, dude. And I remember the first time I did that club, and I featured for Juan sold out. Dude, and I'm nervous. But then anyway, right after the show, Danny calls me in his office, tells Juan's in there with me. He goes, Juan, can you step out? I need to talk to Edward. What? Yeah, I need to talk to Edward. Fuck, have a seat. I sat there like a little boy in the fucking principal's office, dude. And then he just said, so, what are you trying to do with comedy? And I was like, I don't know, man. I just started doing it. And he was like, well, you got something, and you need to quit cussing so much. So if you want to get to TV, and he started giving me all these tips and and do you live here? And I was like, no, I'm San Antonio. And go, okay. He said, well, next time you're in town, clean up your act a little and let me know, and I'll put you back up here again, and let's see what you got and all that stuff. And I was like, well, and he let me keep going back in there with one. I featured at that club a bunch of times, dude. And that place badass, and they closed down. He retired and shit and sold it. But that was one of those legendary places, dude. If you got to do the joke joint, what was cool that we did was that Aurora Theater in Corpus.
When did we do that?
Oh wait, never mind. That was me and Raul. No, that was you. That was me, you, George, Raul.
I don't remember.
I got the picture of it, dude.
Aurora Theater.
Aurora. The Aurora Theater.
I don't remember a bunch of shows. Like when you're like Del Rio, I'm like, I don't remember.
Yeah, that was that one where
I must have been getting fucked up.
I think Raymond headlined it. John Stringer was on it.
Oh no, I didn't do that. George did.
Yeah, George was me, George, Raul.
Yeah, I wasn't on it.
Oh, you weren't on that one?
That was the one where they cut George out, right?
Did they?
Yeah, with Juan. They were recording a DVD.
No. That was Houston.
Oh.
That was Houston. That was what we did, Houston.
I couldn't stop laughing. I remember we went to go pick up Juan to do a show, and you're like, don't open that door, because the whole, and then as soon as he opens the door, the whole inside of the fucking the molding just came off, and he's just like, oh dude, your car. And you're like, I fucking told you. It was a Houston improv. It was a Houston improv we were doing.
Yeah.
I fucking told you.
Haven't you ever had a hoopty, dude?
No, it was an Acura.
Yeah, I know.
It was nice.
It was that blue one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fucking molding. So what happened was someone...
You were already in a bad mood that day, though. You were in a bad mood, and then as soon as you did that, you're like, I fucking told you.
Yeah, dude, there's been a lot of bad trips, dude.
I started laughing. You got mad. You're like, that's funny, huh? I was like, yeah, it's hilarious.
I remember when me and Josh did the Mencia show in Killeen.
Oh yeah,
and we did that. Went to the after party. We had VIP in this little fucking section.
It's not even VIP. They roped off like this carpet.
Yeah, they just roped off this area. Like, and they packed in all the people that thought they were someone, and everyone thought they were someone, and they let us in there with all these hot chicks. And the promoter's wife was hitting on Josh, pretty much.
She was very friendly,
and she had this tight black dress on. Pretty girl. They were Puerto Rican, right? All
yeah, she was a close talker.
Mm-hmm. And you didn't have any other choice either. And she was all in Josh's face, dude. And he was all talking all nervous. You could see him all fucking nervous. That was awesome to see him sweating bullets like that, dude.
Yeah, they kept her and her friends kept dancing in front of me. I was like, all right, I'm gonna eat all these tacos. they had tacos there. I was just like, I'm gonna eat all of them. I'm just gonna sit here and just keep eating.
Yeah, I know. He looked like the disgusting pig right there.
Like, oh yeah, no, I'm eating.
I don't have that energy either, dude. I wouldn't know what to do. Two girls dancing in front of me,
and the fucking the promoter is right there, and I'm just like, yeah. I wanted to be like, get your fucking wife, bro. I'm not even the headliner. What the fuck,
dude? I remember when I did that show at Jokesters. I featured, and I came off stage, and there was these two pretty girls there. They were both 28 years old because they came and told me, and. So I came off stage, and one of them comes up to me, and I'm sitting there remember you had that little area that little table by the bar?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting right there, and, kind of unwinding, don't want to talk to anyone. And the girl, she was sitting at the other corner. She comes and walks over to me, and I'm like, oh, shit. She walks right up to me and goes, oh, my God, you're so funny. Can I buy you a tequila shot? And I was like, yeah. And I go, well, I also want to let you know my girlfriend's sitting right there. And she goes, oh, that's good. Did she want to do a shot with us too? And I'm saying, yeah, I'm sure she does. Well, yeah, we'll call her over here. So I call her over. Hey, she wants to buy us a shot. And she goes, okay. My girl's like, okay. And then she goes, well, let's go to the other bar because, we're doing the comedy, so let's go to the other bar. But she goes, well, really, my other friend wanted to meet you. Can I go call her? She goes, here's my card. Just go to the bar and order. We'll order 4 shots, and we'll meet you over there. And so we just walk over to the bar, and she goes to call her friend. And these were 2 pretty girls, dude. And then they come out, and then we all do a shot. And it's like, oh, you're so funny. And then one of the girls goes, ask him. She tells her friend, you ask him. No, you ask him. And they're telling each other to ask me something. And I'm like, what? Ask me. Come on, ask me. And then they're like, no, ask her. Ask her. Yeah, ask her. And then so one of them leans into my girl's ear and starts whispering in her ear. And she's looking right at me. And she's going, oh, no. No. She's going, no. I'm like, wait. No. Don't ask her. Ask me. Like, you can't ask her. And she's like, they want to know if you know where to get Coke. I was like, no, man, I don't do coke. I smoke weed. Did you hear what I said? I smoke weed. And they were like, oh, okay, and then I bought them a beer, and they talked for a little bit, and then they just wandered off, right? And then some of my other friends came over afterwards, and they were like, dude, who are those girls? And Veronica, my girl at the time, was all, he thought they were flirting with him. They thought he had coke or knew where to get coke from and this and that. And I was like, yeah, if you weren't here, we would have found coke.
I know what coke is code for. A good time.
Right, I don't do coke.
I will do you on coke, though.
Shit. I was like, yeah.
Fuck, dude. Yeah, I got no game at all. But like, I was telling Edward the story before you showed up, Josh. I was trying to buy this girl a shot one time, and she was a lesbian. She was actually there with her girlfriend.
They don't like liquor.
So I was like, oh, okay, my bad. I didn't realize. Let me buy you and your girl a shot. When she comes back. No disrespect to a homie. So
homeboy.
Yeah, and so she comes back and she goes, hey, I graduated with you. She's like, you hit me in the face with your crutch on graduation day? Because on the day before graduation, I broke my ankle and I had to fucking go get like crutches. So I walked the stage on crutches. And when people normally throw their hats up, all I did with my crutches was like this. I just went straight up with my crutches. And apparently I hit her in the fucking face with the end of my crutch, dude.
And you had no idea?
I had no idea until 2 years later. Like, fast forward, I'm at this bar trying to buy this girl a shot, and it's the girl I hit in the face, his girlfriend.
Her girlfriend got a big old scar. Looks like Scarface.
Oh, I still got the crutches. You into it?
Like, how'd you get a scar like that eating pussy? That's the first thing he said. He thought he was Tony Montana. How'd you get a scar like that eating pussy? So really, dude, when you go out and meet someone, you don't know how to talk to a girl?
Well, actually, like I just hope they think I'm cute and funny. Like I got no game. Like fucking literally, like this one time I was with Daniel Velasquez and I was just like, hey, you want to watch me strike out? Like, this girl. And I was like, hey, can I have your Instagram? You're really cute. And she goes, yeah. I was like, oh shit, okay. So
that'd be crazy.
You're over there like, yeah, I'm gonna make a wish.
Dude, that's what's fucked up. If he's out with Daniel, but he's the grenade. That's the other girls taking him for the team to be with this dude. Like
that's a cheat code. If going out with Daniel and you're like, he's my little cousin.
We're getting ready to take him to Morgan's Wonderland tomorrow. That's what.
Fucking
you want Morgan's autograph? He knows Morgan.
John Tuttle called Scott Ramos my duff. And I was like, what's a duff? He's
Beer?
like, your dumb, ugly, fat friend.
But I bet you he's a great wingman.
Scott? Oh, yeah. Scott, yeah. He's a good time. Scotty Shenanigans. He'll...
Yeah. That's weird. That I feel like I've always known how to talk to people, whether it's a girl or a guy. Like I know how to talk to a girl. It's.
You know who had game but nobody would have thought? Chavarria. That guy would pull.
Yeah. I met him when I first started too.
Yeah, that guy would pull. That's crazy.
Where did he go?
He's in New Braunfels. He has he got his HVAC license and everything.
Hell yeah.
So he's making really good money.
And everything.
Well, he's the. Well, yeah. I mean, he got a house. He got a car. He got.
Oh, because that dude was pretty much on rock bottom.
On the
there for a
in the
minute.
pandemic, he stayed with us. He had nowhere to go, and he was
He
just,
slept in the studio room.
Yeah, he
right?
slept in the studio because I was like, dude, if you're gonna be helping me, I can't have you going out and just sleeping random places. Just sleep here at the studio. So he'd sleep there at the studio for a few months, and
He kept creeping into the bedroom at night.
yeah, I didn't mind. He'd cuddle
Yeah.
between me and my
Yeah.
wife.
Hey, what time are we podcasting?
Yeah,
Let's get some sleep.
yeah.
We got time.
and then yeah, no, he's the only one that quit comedy that I still talk to.
The quit comedy that you still talk to?
Yeah, like how comics they quit doing stand up
Yeah.
and then you just
You
don't
don't-
talk to him anymore, and he's the one that. But he
Just-
was the one that I would take on the road all the time. He was my feature. He almost killed us like 6 times.
Driving?
Driving, he almost went under a fucking 18-wheeler. I was like,
Oh,
pull over,
Jesus.
bro. Pull out. And death followed. We saw a guy about to die coming back from Corpus. I was
Was he a terrible driver?
terrible driver. He'd fall asleep. He ran red lights. Almost got T-boned a bunch of times.
Then why would you have him as?
I
You
have no
figured it out and then fired him.
No, I never fired him. He
You
quit. And then he
And we were gonna risk our lives all the way through. We just didn't want to drive that bad.
we were coming back from Corpus, and the whole car smelled like weed, and it's an old car. I mean, I got pulled over from Border Patrol with everything with him. Anyway, so we're going through, and it looks like there's a checkpoint between Corpus and San Antonio in the middle of nowhere. We're like, oh fuck, and I was like, slow down, dude. And I was like, fuck, and then we passed by.
it's a wreck.
The
Yeah,
way station or something?
no,
Oh,
it
it's
was a wreck. This SUV, it was like a Chevy Suburban, flipped over, and it was crushing this dude.
Oh.
And this guy, his all these cops were just standing around him, like 6 cops, and they were just standing there because they could do nothing. They couldn't take the car off of him. It was in the ditch, and it crushed from his waist down, and he's
Fuck.
like in shock with like poking up like this on his arms, like looking around. He was a black dude, but he looked pale. He was like there was no color in his face, completely pale. It was fucking creepy.
And this is how we end our comedy podcast.
Yep. I think the guy died.
yeah. That's a great, horrible story, Josh.
Yeah.
And Chavaria, that's Chavaria. That's the guy he stays in touch with.
Yeah.
Chavaria was cool.
Shout out to Cecil. That's his
he was,
real.
whatever. What about you don't talk to Anthony Torino?
No,
That was your road dog. I remember.
I think I went on 2 shows with him.
No, Anthony was cool until he wigged out, and just started getting weird. What was that? Josh Ramon. Did he join the military?
Yeah.
He's gone in the military?
Yeah, I forgot it was Air Force and Navy.
Yeah, you didn't know Josh Ramon, right?
No.
Yeah, he kind of went out on a...
He went to New York and went a little crazy.
He went to New York and came back kind of whacked out. But I guess he wasn't that crazy. He got into the military.
Yeah.
But also, at the same time, the guy that they blew up Oklahoma, Timothy McVeigh, was in the military.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. So what? How much? What we got? Oh shit. Well, let's start to wrap this up. What you got? What you got coming up, Sucka?
Fucking in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I'm gonna be in Corpus. Shout out to, I'm gonna be with George and Nick Rosales and Daniel Velasquez. We're going down there
What are you
to
doing?
do a show. I don't know where it's at. but
Great
I know
way to
where
promote
we'll be. I know we'll be in Corpus.
Check us out. I'll be featuring on it. I won't be headlining. George will, but he's a funny motherfucker. So check it out. Tune into my other podcasts. They're coming back to life. This fucker murdered him, so he's kind of redeeming himself somehow. And don't forget to go to BrotherEarls.com to get the best beef jerky in the world. And we'll see you next time. Peace.